Vardy either goes to the bench or goes forward. Big opportunity now for these midfielders. Luke Shuey's been perhaps their finest player this year.
So we're back at the MCG, and it's Hawthorn on the West Coast Eagles. Will it be the mighty Hawks or the Eagles? Vardy carrying the ruck load today. Not in the forward line at this stage. Bombs to halfback. Yeah, Brian impacted the pack with great authority. Takes the mark. Let's see if there's anything for him further afield. Langford is the next stop into the middle, creating some options for Hartung. And look at them out wide. Man, who was able to take 10 marks last week, including 3 contested. And now it's Frawley hitting the chest of Bruce.
The importance into some space.
Really did need Sam Butler to back himself in and come at that receiver.
5 goals, 3 for the season. Improve that by 1 as Luke Bruce opens the goal scoring.
Great conversion from Luke Bruce, thinking about the one wood, then he started thinking about the putter. And he's always been a great putter. And
came a cropper. Hill goes to ground. The tackle lingered a while, no free kick. Hodge was there to sweep. Puopolo helps them inside 50. Schofield to spoil, he did it successfully. Burgoyne the handball in the blink of an eye, and Gunston to cap it off. Spirits high.
That handball from Burgoyne was as sharp as old-timers, the legends of the club that have been under the pressure. That set up another goal here for the Hawks.
Interesting start for him. Didn't get into it last week at all, just the 5 disposals. Oh, Cyril! Oh, there's a big tackle from Marston, and he can't believe it's gone ahead of him.
It probably was a little bit brutal. Had to be a little bit more delicate.
So Bruce for his second. Doesn't miss from there too often. And the Hawks have their third. 3 points is the margin at the MCG. Gaff had to lay the tackle after his handball was shut down by Cyril Mitchell. And there's even numbers as they fly. Roughhead stayed down. Burgoyne made a path. And Cyril was happy to travel that. Sicily gets the joy of kicking the goal. Hawks hit back.
And then off he goes again.
Done handball there from Andrew Gaff. He'd love that back. Brilliantly intercepted. And as you said, Jono, he just hits the target. Hits the fall of the ball.
Brilliant play from Cyril. Look at that. It's just great to watch.
Magnificent, Cyril.
Presenting proudly up on the wing. He can go to Hartung, and he's got players in behind the defence. One of them is O'Brien, the other was Gunston, and then Roughhead arrived with Yeo in tow. But he got the handball, Gunston, O'Brien.
Giving the ball to Isaac Smith.
Stratton carved the kick out. Shields couldn't mark. Well done, Mason. Oh.
Great work again. This is going to lift Hawthorn. They're getting around. They're all there to rub Shields.
They've been forced to kick at the contest.
He went long for Darling. Gaff was out the back, but it never came. Instead, watches Luke Bruce picks it up, and watches he kicks another one for the Hawks, who are flying.
And it doesn't get past. Here it comes. That just has to be touched.
You've got to take the body there as well. Luke Bruce was going to get to that first. He hesitated, stopped on his heels, and once he did that, Luke Bruce was able to just easily tap the ball around him. Great punch back from Gibson as well, which will be huge for his confidence. All the defenders got to him after that big spoil.
Isaac Smith, Stratton, all had a piece of it. Smith's right boot. Not something we'll see. Oh, Cyril to Burgoyne. To full forward, had to get a goal out of that. And O'Brien. So Gunston. Now Hartung. They got to the wing with great ease, the Hawks. Hartung, we know, can run and bounce. And tries to hit up Cyril. Rioli takes them up. Roughhead is the target. Darling had to be careful not to give it away. And Roughhead too strong, too tall.
Because it's too wide at the moment.
You can hear the response from the Hawks fans. Roughhead goals. Back to the wing. Not going to make McGovern. Well done, Darling. Did what he could. Shields firing it out. Gunston, top of the square. Sits beautifully for Sicily. LBW.
He got it.
He's got the goal. rough head with Yo. Twist of fate on the bounce. Hartung. Puopolo. O'Brien and Bruce both roaming. And they leave it for O'Brien.
They worked it out, Justin.
Played back and then ended up forward last year in his 14 games. He's forward today and he's relishing the chance at the MCG. Mark not paid. Still won the footy, but his kick not as precise as he would have liked. Cyril through the legs. The full bag of tricks from Cyril Rioli. Now he plays for a free. And the umpire, have a look at this. Through the legs. Nutmeg. He worked his way to the front, Rioli. Didn't mark. The backup was excellent. Burgoyne. And then on the end of it, Puopolo celebrates another Hawk goal. I reckon we've seen that before.
The Hawks are getting the disposal away without true pressure.
Shields. Great connection. Hawks have got a lead. He's charging after it. Darling will close, but Frawley had it all under his command. O'Brien set to fly. Only 14 goals to his name before today. And it's a beautiful strike. And he might just feels like he belongs now, Tim O'Brien.
Marks to turn that into attack.
Nelson, oh, dangerous kick. Sometimes those kicks do more harm. He's shown us a few tricks on the way. And now we can add a goal to that. And the Hawks lead by 37. Good progress along the wing. It's not even Cyril. Oh, he didn't mark it, but he still got it to Shields. Ruffy's out the back this time. Oh, yes! Backs he's had from a health point of view. He's about to lead Hawthorn to victory. And to kick his 500th goal. Great to be here to see it.
Gatorade shower for a long while.
Some names there. An Eagle in pain. Yo, Puopolo.
They're going to have to find something here, the Eagles, or they're going to walk away. One thing, John, you just got to give your crystal ball a flick. When the Dogs come from 7th to win.
They're racking him up now, the Hawks.
On the ground, or there you go, look at that. And in the end, gets himself some space.
Got it off Hudgie.
Yeah, he did. Well played.
With a contested possession.
Yeah, but you know, Hutto, it's just, you know, they've had enough of the rubbish they've been putting out. They've brought back to their very best.
Well, they're big contest numbers. It's that sort of urgency.
That's the desperation. That's all it is.
Cyril, they farm it out. Burgoyne, rack up another one for the Hawks.
That's all it's been. Just intense pressure everywhere. Look at Rioli, desperation. Just keeps it alive, keeps it in the area.
I understand.
Sometimes that's all you got to do.
I understand it's intense.
Been even worse here than Eddie had.
Yeah, look, it's they play a couple of times
Oh,
there.
Cyril Rioli gets the apps. And it's worth a look.
Here it is again. It's his second realistic crack today. Dropped the first one early in the game, but that one there, what a grab from Cyril.
Brand for Hardwick. He's kicked it as long as he can because he saw Sicily and the other big man on the scene. And McAvoy has enjoyed himself and deserves that goal.
Tailing up on the G again today.
Well, I think as a coach, you're always getting answers. He's been awesome today, Ben McAvoy.
Come back to it in a moment, Kingy. Shields got a call from Gunston, and he's had 2-4 for the year coming in today, but kicking boots are back on now.
Thrilled to have this bloke in his team.
Nelson to half back. Burton. You go again. A rough head. They're crashing packs. And Gunston's kicking goals. As we count down to the siren at the MCG. And maybe those Hawks haven't fallen off the cliff after all. They've climbed back a notch or two. And Alistair Clarkson's faith rewarded.